Okay, now say something.
Okay, I was speaking now. I'm
Okay.
just gonna test it.
Yeah, I think you're going out now. Sorry about that. Doggone it.
Okay.
I've got about 12 buttons to push here, and sometimes I miss one. So is she hearing you now?
Yeah, yeah, she's
Okay.
got the confirmation that I think that she can hear us.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
We missed some good stuff there, but I'm recording it, so I think we can probably catch it. Might be able to fix that part. I don't know. So I had everybody introduce themselves. Doggone it, that makes me mad that I do that. Like I said, we need a producer that listens and lets us know right away, what the status is, because I can't listen. I can't if I start listening to it, then it feeds back through and everything. So uh, I'll work on that, getting
Yeah, it's
somebody
always
to
good to have
fill that.
somebody listening in to give you a
Yeah,
message, you
yeah.
know.
Thank Lyra for that. We appreciate it, really do. Uh, okay, so let's go on here. I'm going to look back up here at our agenda now. We did the. Oh yeah, I did want to do one other thing here. I haven't talked about the air race, and we do have an air race competition, and there's two planes. You can fly any plane up there that you want to record a time, but for the prizes, there's only two planes that qualify, and that's the Humboldt from Hunter Marine Ultramesh, and the P-51 from Shanna Aircraft, Shanna Carpool, and they both are offering for the fastest time in their planes. They are offering prizes, planes from their stores. So just so everybody knows, and it looked like Carter from the Hawks aerobatic team had the top time in the P-51, and maybe the top time in the Humboldt too, I think. So I was just up there, and I believe so. I didn't.
Way too fast for me.
I was half a second. I was in fourth, but overall I got, but I still about 3/4 of a second behind Carter. I couldn't get any faster. But I did make a little video of it. So if people, I'm going to show it here. If people want to see, how to fly the course, surely you can do better than me. I never hit my 30-second time here, but I got close. I think I hit a 31-second in this. So here we go. Okay, so that's the air race course. If anybody wants to try it out, it's still open. We will close it at least for prizes on Sunday afternoon. So, and then announce the prize winners. So that's the air race.
I don't know how you could get it to roll so quickly. There must be a setting that I didn't know about.
There's put it in aerobatic mode.
Oh, I guess that's the part I didn't figure out.
You type S in, and it puts it in aerobatic mode. Yeah, you have to have it in that, or you can't roll quick enough to make the turn. You had to fly it, to get down to 30 seconds or low 30s or 29. You got to have it 100% throttle. The time killer is the hoop up in the air.
Number 5.
Yeah, I mean that's why it's there. But we've had some race courses. It's all just on the ground. We may do that next year. I don't know, but
I think the real races there's a limit. You can't exceed the altitude limit. You gotta stay close to the ground.
You got to stay close to the ground. We might do that next year and see. I thought about it this year, and then we the first 2 years, Johnny number 5, he's Australian. He did the Perth, an adaptation of the Perth race course there that they have in Australia, and he wasn't available to res his this year, so we made up one. Cat helped me get it all set up and everything, and but it's fun. It's kind of addictive if you get up there and start flying, and just keep. And eventually, for me, I go through there about 50 times or something, and then I start messing up, and then I have to walk away from it. So.
That's 10 times more than I'd be able to handle. Give me 5 times, and I'd be like, okay, yeah. I think I need to go lay down.
I'm grunting and groaning and everything. So you get going and miss a gate or screw up on that hoop up there, and it makes it bad. Okay, where are we at here? Let's go back now. We got Mr. Metmez is up now with his presentation on Silver Creek, his airport-to-airport video. So take it away, Metmez.
Yes, thank you. Well, after Toka Airfield and Rainforest Airfield, I'm pleased to present the third airfield in our new partner airfields series, and this is Silver Creek. All of our airfields have something special to offer. We believe that Silver Creek is no exception. I'm delighted to welcome Lecter Hannibal here today again. He is the owner of Silver Creek. We will introduce Silver Creek in a short video. Afterwards, I will ask Lecter a few questions, and as always, everyone at the table is invited to ask questions as well. So I beg you, Luke, to start the video.
Creek is an unusual airfield, and it won't.
Luke? Yes.
Yeah.
Silver Creek is located in the newly developed area east of Nautilus and in the southeastern area of Corsica. Silver Creek is an unusual airfield, and it wants to be an unusual airfield. But what is it? An old former military airfield that has been given a new lease of life? A lovingly prepared sandbox where everyone can set up their own little cosmos? Where you can indulge in memories? Where everything somehow came into being by itself? Hangars offer space to unfold yourself. Or perhaps the grandma and her bambino are meeting with the grandpa to get advice. The tiny barbecue area with the warming fire is right next to the rusty oil tank. The eye-catching residential buildings are built close to the airfield life. If you want, you can live right next to the planes. Next to the canteen is a work and play area, and right next to it is the dance floor. And next to the modern emergency vehicle, you can also park your personal sports car. Somebody has set up a photo exhibition between the taxiway and the runway. But of course, there are also airplanes here. Sturdy old ones that are still airworthy. A Curtiss C-46 Native American GTFO cargo, a Grand Caravan cargo, a Blériot X-Ray 1 and an area code DH2. A black wonderful Arrow 6. And a P40E Kitty Hawk. On the northern shore is a spacious marina and a harbor pub. A living space has been created on Silver Creek, which is lovingly and individually built and constantly changed by the tenants. Here everyone can be themselves and at the same time be part of the whole community. Silver Creek is a playground, a remarkable experiment far removed from a traditional airfield, a living example of peaceful coexistence.
Okay, man, it's very good. I don't know how much delay there is there, but
Yes.
okay, very good. Excellent video.
Okay. Well, it's an interesting airfield, I can say that, and I can invite you all to go there and have a look. And my impression was, for the first, is it now an airport, or is it a lovely sandbox, or what is it then? And I'm glad to ask some questions to Lecter now. Well, Lecter, what was important to you when you planned Silver Creek? What goals guided you?
Well, I'm not really known for really planning anything much. It's more like I use a pollocking system, which is based on that you throw random shit up from your inventory and see what comes of it. And this is probably one of them too. Hopefully it will be some kind of a harmonic chaos. It sometimes is more of a success, sometimes not. But the start for this was the location. Atsure sailing was allowed to be joined to Fiji. Two seams that there were two gaps in the grid, and a requirement from Lindeland was that we fill those gaps, and Silver Creek seams that we had to add there to be able to join them. And it somehow made sense to me to make an airport there because it was in the corner of the seam. There is protected water on two sides, and even the second seam is a estate manager place, so you have basically two seams. Even if you crash, you will not end up in anyone's house or anyone's garden, which seems to be a thing that people do not appreciate too much. So, and the goal was to basically get some kind of a traffic also into this estate that was a little bit behind everything. You have to travel through Fiji estate to reach Atsure estate. No, it's a little bit better because we got a connection to the north as well. So you don't. It's just not. You can actually go around now. You don't have to go forth and back like before. So
Yes.
So I guess that this was more the idea. Just I'm a little bit of an impulsive person, so I just start to do stuff. I don't plan too much. I would probably do something now different because this was totally the first airfield that I made. So I don't really have much experience in the area. I just more like had some kind of a vision, and then I went with that.
Okay, I see.
I really
But
like the idea of just getting a bunch of random stuff from your inventory and throwing it out there and seeing what happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's no over planning.
Yeah, it was kind of cool,
yes,
really. I liked it.
So
well,
it looks a little bit like a junkyard, I guess, but it's also kind of homely in a way that it's not too strict, and it's quite a laid back area.
it's very lovely. I like that. And if you can go there, all the person who are sitting here, it's very interesting there. And now that the airfield is up and running, is Silver Creek the way you imagined it, if you imagined it?
No, I guess that's in a way. I never advertised it or anything like that. I was just hoping that people would find it, and some people have found it. There's a couple of houses in the area that are rented. The rest are empty, but it's not like a big deal. It's not like the commercial side was never like the main point. It was more like if someone rents something, it's just good. It will help a little bit with the tier, but it is not like the goal there to rent really anything. And then of course there is also the marina part where you can park boats and a lot of public areas. There is parks, and this clubhouse, if you want to call it like that. There is also beds for people who need to rest a little bit between the flights,
And a place to dance too.
yeah, there is. And if we don't we never have any like planned parties, but if 3 people show up, then it's a party, and we just go from there. And I also always in all builds I try to throw in a few such funny elements here and there. They might be more discreet or they might be very obvious, but
Do you have anything that blows up when you run into it?
no, my friend actually put something there, but there was always a fire, so I had to put it away. Because it's just
AW could help you with that if you want something.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to sell anything.
Hey,
I've been noticing people have been liking that sort of thing. They
yeah.
Somebody's sim they set up and everything is destructible.
Yeah.
It can be fun, but of course there was a constant fire in the end of the runway, and that was a little bit distracting.
Oh yeah.
There is a place that has that that sets up an HD fire. If you airmail the runway, you go a little too far. Then you end up
I
setting
think
off
this was also the
fire
same
there.
system or something.
Cool.
Well, you said it a little bit, but I ask again, how do you think the airfield has integrated into the region?
No, I think it has. I think nobody has complained about it actually being there, as it's not really disturbing anyone.
Okay.
In the corner of this what should we call it, small continent, and then I also have some land behind it, so if the runway is not enough, you will not really end up in anyone's house either. There is a little bit land behind it, and the next building is a box, black box. This is a shop, so I don't think they really are that particular about if something would happen. So,
but I'm going to try to land there soon, and I'm accepting the challenge of trying to end up in somebody's house.
Yeah, if I have to go quite fast, I think that you have to, and you probably might end up in my house then or something, and I don't really care. So you can. I have another runway in a sim called Discipline, and it's not an airfield or airport or anything. It's more like a private runway, but anyone of course can use it, and it's a little bit more challenging. It's shorter, it's up in the air and a little bit diagonal placed, so that might be more of a challenge to land there.
Okay. What do you think about the development of airfields in Second Life over the past few years?
At least lately I have heard a lot of news about even quite old established airports least. I don't know airfields so much. Maybe some of them also have vanished, but I can also understand this because it's a financial burden to keep
Yeah, White Star
place
just
for a
left.
long time. Yeah, I heard, and I mean, it seems like several places where that had been around for quite a while, that somehow just has vanished now. And I think that here also maybe Linden Lab could do something about it, because to my understanding the sim crossings has not become better and better, but they have actually seems like gone a little bit backwards lately. And people of course get tired of such when nothing really works. Another thing I really hate is this 0-second orbs that send you home. This is something that should not even exist in Second Life. They should at least make
Yeah,
it like
true.
minimum 10 seconds and then push you out from the parcel, but not send you home. It's like my friend said who fly a lot. She was so upset about this. She said that it's like being raped, that you are sent home against your will, and it destroys like a lot of this Second Life experience if you run into such crap constantly.
True. True. That's true.
Yeah, for that
Okay.
reason, that's why we don't allow ordinary people to get to own surface-to-air missiles.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know they're going to use them. They'd be like, oh, somebody's flying 10,000 feet above my
True.
house. So, okay,
Yeah,
launch a
yes.
missile, please.
And I don't really understand what is the point of like having something like that. I mean, and they are always on, not only when people are there, they're also activated when people are away. It's not like anyone is going to go there and steal your valuables. I mean, it's totally ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Lecter. Thank you. It was very interesting, your
Thank you.
answers. I give back to Luke.
Okay, I'll try to get my composure here. That was a good one there, AW. Yeah, so, Lecter, I had a question. How long have those estates been there? That's a fairly new development, isn't it?
And these estates has been around, I guess, for 15 years at least, maybe 20. So
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
15 at least. I don't really remember because there was another owner of
Okay.
before, but it was a standalone continent, so it
Right.
was not connected to mainland. So being connected to mainland is a quite new thing.
Okay, that's what I'm thinking then. Yeah, that hasn't has that been within the last year or so, maybe, or I can't remember.
Maybe 3 years,
Okay.
2, 3 years.
All right.
2, 3. My concept of time is not the best.
Yeah,
but a couple of years at least.
Obviously mine the same. So, no, very good. Excellent video, Metmez, as always, and Lecter. Some really good conversation there, and I really do like your airport. I like the randomness of it. You know, it's just a cool place, and keep up the good work.
Thank you, and please
like
visit
it.
if you like it. I mean, it's
Yeah,
built to be used.
yeah, right. And your
Yeah, we're gonna
comments.
go there for sure.
Yeah,
I like little places like that with the, the old like Guadalcanal style.
yeah.
It's not even a tarmac; it's like metal.
It's Marston matting is what they called
That's
it.
it, yeah.
That was a development they made in World War II to put down quick runways. So yeah, you see it. I noticed in the movie Red Tails they had it in that. It was pretty cool.
Great movie.
Yeah, really a good movie. Yeah, so
Thank you.
very very good work there. That's why Metmez has this job. And also, I was going to mention earlier when I was talking about the Fly for Life stuff that Metmez has a really good video of the air show that he did about it. He took 2 days of air show. I don't know what was there, 6 hours of video probably, or maybe more, and boil it down to 8 minutes. So, which I know because I've done enough of that. That's a major chore.
That's gonna
But
take a long time to edit.
yeah, but he captured some really good footage there, and it's really good. So, we always try to do like a compilation or a video. I do have one. I haven't posted it yet. Phoenix Shepherd Photography took a whole bunch of videos or a whole bunch of pictures, and I put those together in a compilation like video type thing, slideshow presentation. And I had to cut it down because just putting the pictures in, I had like 12 minutes of video. So you can imagine how many pictures he took with, I don't know what, when I put them in my editor, I think it's like 5 seconds for each picture or something, length. So you can imagine how many videos he had, or how many pictures he had. But you can check those out up on Shepherd Photography on Flickr, if you search that out, and he's got a bunch of. So I may
Shepherd,
put
like sheep herder.
Yeah, and he did a really good job, and it's actually Kyle, who is our security guy here too. So, and he was the air boss for the thing. So he was pretty busy, coordinating the teams, and he was taking pictures at the same time. So we really appreciate everything Kyle's done here for us, and Metme is still an excellent video. So back here, let me get my mouse working again. We're back. Our last topic today is Builder's Corner, and as I kind of threw this on everybody at the last minute because I realized it was 2 weeks already, and I hadn't done any preparation for the podcast till Thursday. So AW, you got anything to share with us today?
Well, I've been kind of extra busy in real life, but it doesn't stop me from continuing to do my developing here, although it does slow me down. So I don't have a prepared piece. What I do have is a couple of products from PTF that are coming that are next. I just finished them, and we're just waiting for, I don't know if you can watch me walk here. I'm going to do my little non-AO walk. This is the normal Second Life walk, everyone. This is the walk that they give us when we all join.
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack.
Right. Now, so you know what? I actually have this great thing that I use. It gives the Monty Python theme song when you walk with this.
Oh, the League of Silly Walks, isn't that who?
Yeah. And anyway, so what we have here is a Cessna 180, and there's 2 versions of it that are going to be packaged. And this is probably my easiest plane ever. My planes are not the easiest in the world to fly. That's intentional because I want them to feel more like real planes, and these kind of still do, but they're as far from a fighter as you can get. So they're very forgiving, and so there's 2 versions of essentially the same aircraft, but it's in order to make the 2 versions, they really have to fly very differently, because when you have a seaplane, it's basically a boat. It's not a car. The airplanes in Second Life have to kind of transition between car and plane. This one's kind of transitions between boat and plane. So they're both going to be in the same package, and that's probably coming in a week or so once we get the GTFO for it.
Nice. Cool looking planes. Oh, by the way, the center there is an invisible prim there, so you can walk across if you want to.
There we go with Cessna 180s.
Nice sound.
I believe that's an actual Cessna sound.
Yeah, it too.
Sounds like it.
It is, yeah. I know that.
And as you go up through the throttle setting, they go higher.
Yes. Do you put them into the vendor on Centerplate too?
Yes, absolutely. That's where I've been doing most of my testing.
Ah, sure.
You can probably put the seaplane into my watercraft under there too. People can test the seaplane. It's a completely different type of takeoff.
Right.
Nice instrument panel there too. It really looks good. Very detailed.
All the instruments in the 6-pack are functional, as well as manifold pressure, fuel gauge, and the moving map.
Cool.
So you get all that stuff. But the other thing is I've been able to figure out a way to get the total script time for these aircraft down to quiescent time of, what is it? 0.032 milliseconds.
Wow. That's good.
That's completely that's all, when it's quiescent. And then when you enter a sim and you're fully active, it's no more than 0.25.
Wow. That's really good.
So it starts off 0.25 and it just goes down from there. So in terms of sim crossing and in terms of ease of flight, these are going to be by far the best of any of the PTF things so far.
Yeah, great.
And so the next thing I want to show you is not released. This is from Alpha Omega, and this is something that I didn't look at anyone else's ideas, and I just thought that this was a new idea. It turns out it's not a new idea. But I believe that this iteration of it is a new idea. Hopefully it'll res here. I think it will anyway. I did just try to res it. It didn't show up, unless it's showing up for you.
I haven't seen it yet.
Let me try one more time then.
Is that what you had out earlier? Yeah, there it goes.
So this is vehicle football. Yeah. I've resed it a little bit. I kind of need to move it because it's sort of in the way of things. There we go.
There you go. Yeah, you got it now.
So when we release this, it's probably going to be in its present form. I'm just doing final testing now. This is from my shop. I pressed the start button, but I didn't see anything happen, so I think I might just be having lag. Yeah. There we
Okay, there you go.
It's taking a little while for things to res.
Got garden tractors.
Yeah, it comes with lawn tractors for each side. And the idea is you're going to play basically football, soccer, and you're gonna it's kind of a little. I made them a little bit tough to drive, but it's a full competitive football game. So.
Boy, the folks down home will eat that one up, I'm telling you.
I hope they do.
That's good.
This is what's coming. It's this size only, so it's not going to be mod. But I figured if I made it mod, it'd be too easy to cheat. So you'll need to have this space available on your sim.
Okay.
Well, 64 by maybe
very cool.
28 or 30.
By the way, her career says she has a game, has gamed with you, and she remembers.
Say what?
Hakiria.
I did show it to Hakiria.
Yeah, sure.
That is. Yeah.
She says she remembers, and she loved it very well.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's difficult, but it is.
That's pretty cool.
It's intentionally difficult.
Yeah, really.
If it was too easy, you'd get bored.
That may end up being a Fly for Life event here next year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
They're gonna need somebody to set it up so that there's a demo for it somewhere.
Yeah. Well, very good. And AW has a vendor area here at the Fly for Life as with his design business, and also with the Pinewood Tank Factory is also here. So
yeah, what I showed last time, the Sky Raider has been released, so you can get it there.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So stop by and pick some stuff up. I did have, let's see if I put it in my list. I did have a list of our sponsors. I guess I didn't get those set up in the system to show you, but we had a lot of good sponsors this year and vendors, and I really do appreciate AW. I appreciate everything you've done for us here on that end, and all of our sponsors and vendors here have really done an amazing job, because we really before we only had a couple vendors, maybe 3, and we expanded it this year, and I think it's been a a good move on our part, because it gives people another reason to come here. And speaking of reasons to come here, tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m., we'll have the parade of teams. All the teams that flying teams that have participated in the events here will be here to do a parade around, fly around the show sim there. So, be your last chance to come and take pictures and talk with the teams. It won't really be an air show, but we'll be flying there. And then we've got I believe that's tomorrow. The Battle Balloons. If you've ever played that game, that's a whole lot of fun. It's the steampunk type balloon airship type things that two people set in.
The water bombs?
No, they have they shoot out cannonballs. But the pilot can't shoot. He has to have a gunner, or they have to have a gunner riding on. So it takes two people for each one, and there's a reser out there, and they're really cool, like steampunk style flying machines. And
very cool.
Yeah, and you have Jack and I was down there flying them around the other day, and they have like repair stations. Look like ceiling. I think they look like ceiling fans, but they're like they got propellers on them. They hover up in the air, and you fly up, and you can repair your ship, before it gets shot down. And then we're going to do the war bugs too. The tiny fighter planes. I think we're doing the World War I one, and so those you don't have to buy those. There we have reser here, so you can just come and participate.
That's like the Marianne McCann planes, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Hers were the Combrats, I think.
Oh, okay.
And I think that was right. Yeah, and the war bugs are the I forget the name of that business. They make all the games and everything.
Mad P.
Yeah, Mad P. That's who. Yeah, but they're a whole lot. That's a whole lot of fun. And so we're going to do those, and then we have a World War I, World War II combat. Be the last team deathmatch, last pilot standing will get a prize on all those. We'll probably do 2 out of 3, event, whatever we can do in an hour time. So that'll be kind of our closing event. We want to give people some opportunities to do stuff. And then probably the last, after that's over, then we actually had a open fly day, but we kind of had to integrate some of these other things into that. So we'll have open fly day after all those things are done, and you can come here and just fly anything and go crazy if you want to. Tear the place up.
Open fly.
Yeah, come in here with an open fly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess we ought to. Well, I guess we could use that kind of humorous part of that and say, "Hey, your fly's open." Yeah. Okay, anybody else got anything to add here? We're a little bit over an hour. I wanted to try to keep it to an hour, and I'll leave it open. Any last words from anyone? Excellent show today. Go ahead, Matt.
It was a good podcast as well as every time, and thank you very much for have the possibility to show the video, and we could see a airfield, a very special airfield, a lovely airfield, and I invite you all to go there to Silver Creek too.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yes, I hope.
Yeah,
thank you everyone who has been putting up this exhibition and everything. I mean, it's a lot of work to do this, so we are grateful that people are energetic to do things for the community.
I had a fun time putting this together. The part that I did anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. It's a lot of work, but it's fun, and it's a little easier now. The first year, I went pretty crazy with it and lost more hair and all that, but I kind of learned from the first year, and then we went set things up. It's amazing it comes together pretty quickly now. But yeah, thank you, Lecter, and we'll be visiting your airport And any airport owners out there that want us to do a segment on your airport, let us know. Let Mez know or myself, and we'll send the crew out there to check it out. And Jack, I do appreciate everything you've done here with the museum, and looking forward to next year as well. So.
Thanks, Luke. It's a great pleasure.
Yeah, it always is. Jack's a good friend, an old friend, in more ways than one. But and I can say that because I'm an old guy too. So,
2 years older than dirt.
yeah, Jack was around when they named rocks. But yeah. So, hey, again, everyone, thank you, and I guess we'll be back at St. Aubrey Sud in 2 weeks, possibly. I'm going to throw that out to you guys to make sure that you put it on your calendar. If you're busy, let me know. But we'll try to be there and do our next podcast. So with that, I'm going to say